Well, unfortunately for Keir Starmer, but hopefully fortunately for the rest of us, he has fallen on his sword, it seems, because he's kind of suggested, or basically said rather, that, we've actually got no proper deterrent out there. And he's nudging Emmanuel Macron to finally let French forces step in on the water. You see, after months of grumbling about the French doing, well, pretty much sod all, it seems, Paris has now come up with a plan to stop dinghies in the shallow waters. And I don't know about you, but it does seem that that is what they should have been doing to start off with. Well, actually, personally, I think they should have gone further. But what is their idea? Well, the French security forces can apparently stop little boats while they're still empty. But once passengers are on board, so it's apparently hands off. Well, Starmer even wrote to Macron saying in pretty much these words, let's roll this out right now this month. But either way, how often do you actually see an empty dinghy? I think it will be empty for all of 2 seconds before people even get in it. So I can't really see that actually making much difference. Personally, I think they should still stop them even if there are people in the dinghy and just tow them back to the land. Or seize the boats the second they get on the beach. Hopefully that is what that means, but personally, I don't think it is. Meanwhile, Chris Phillip from the Conservatives is having a bit of a field day about this, accusing Starmer of binning the old deterrents, like the Rwanda plan, and claiming Labour's approach of smashing the gangs, slogans and one-in, one-out policies aren't stopping anyone, especially this whole one-in, one-out crap, in my opinion, because let's face it, it's not exactly reducing the numbers, is it? Hey? And it's therefore still adding what surely is a massive strain on our public services. But anyway, he insists crossings have gone up since the election because the government won't take tough decisions. And on the French side, some police have, shall we say, been openly reluctant, saying that they don't fancy wading into the water. Well, bloody tough, do what you're bloody paid to do. Their unions have moaned about poor training and kit, and Intercepts didn't actually get the green light until June, months after the UK expected action. They'll now be allowed apparently to stop boats within 300 metres off the coast to prevent them being, well, let's face it, turned into boat taxis, where of course migrants board to the good old UK, or the land of dreams as they more than likely see it as. Either way though, so far in 2025, or this year as is otherwise known, 39,292 people have crossed, which is apparently already more than the whole of 2024 and 2023, but still less than 2022. Strong winds are apparently holding up the first interceptions, and smugglers are probably already plotting workarounds. Well, I'm sure they certainly will be. Either way though, I don't know about you, but I just think that whatever workarounds these smugglers have got, it's going to take the government months and months and months and months of trying to get out of them. Well, let's face it, it'll take you or me probably about 10 minutes to think of a way of stopping their so-called workarounds. But of course, charities like Care for Calais are furious about this. Well, tough crap. CEO Steve Smith warns that stopping the boats in the water is dangerous. Oh no, well, don't let them get in the bloody water then. But they also say it'll push people to make bigger risks. What, like actually applying to come here the legal route, shall we say? More than likely it is a bigger risk for them if they've got a criminal record, probably as long as your arm, eh? But he says enforcement and deterrence just don't work, and legal action might be coming if the French push ahead. So in short, Starmer says we need action now, and the French say, well, they're ready-ish. And the Tories are shouting, told you so, and the charities are preparing to fight it all out. Either way though, I personally hope that reform get in sooner rather than later and stop all this madness by basically saying, do you know what? Anyone who comes via this route will not be given asylum, and just turn them straight back around either to the safe country of France, but not actually accepting anyone back with this whole one in, one out crap, or to send them all off to Rwanda. But anyway, what do you all think about this? Let me know down in the comments and click the subscribe button down there so you don't miss my next one.